Mojo. Yeah, I didn't know that, Howard Johnson. Okay. Should I check it out for Carter? You know, the batting cage we put above the garage was a good idea until that I didn't put air conditioning in it. And he's like, Dad, it's 115 up there. I'm like, go
Sweat it out.
grip the bat tight. Okay, Teresa, let's rock.
Okay, you had a little bit of a scuffle there, but it seemed to nip it. You and John helped nip it in the bud pretty quick.
Yep. I mean, that's what you have to do. You know, get out there just like the officials, and they do that in a game, and hopefully they break them up. And really appreciated the way they practiced. You know, I really appreciated the way that Tampa approached these 2 days. Our team, the way we approached it. I mean, they're pro athletes. They're pro football players. They're competitive. They're going to talk. They're gonna chirp. Like, that's what we want. Like, you know, JPP going against Taylor Lewan. Like, that's supposed to happen. There's supposed to be battles. It's competitive. It's professional football. They pay him to rush. We pay Taylor to block. And so, as long as they remain professional, which is I think they did, I'm glad we were able to get the work in.
What did you think of that specific matchup over the course?
I mean, I think, you know, anytime that going against another elite player, there's some, you know, you win some, you lose some, and that's what this game comes down to is one-on-one matchups, and you have to hope that by the end of the day in the game that you've won more, you know, than you've lost.
They felt like they weren't disappointed about yesterday, but they thought they had more to bring today.
You know, we try to focus on each and every day. I think made the corrections from yesterday, and maybe individually some of those guys felt like they could have played better. I could have coached better. Everybody could have done a better job. So I did like how we started today. I could have wished we would have finished a little bit better, but certainly where I was on the offensive side of the ball, I really appreciate how we started.
Impressed with the day that Adoree had, and also are you impressed with the backflip?
I didn't see the backflip. Saw the ball get batted down. So if he wants to backflip after he intercepts the ball or bats it down, I'm all for it.
Do you feel like you gained, maybe learned about the team over the 2 days that you wouldn't have learned if it had just been another practice?
You know, that's a good question. I think that you learn how maybe they adjust to a new scheme that they haven't seen. I mean, we didn't watch Tampa before they got here. We just put our plays in and went out and practiced. And I think that you understand how professional they are. I appreciate the fact that they can, you know, we demand a lot of them. We ask them to go hard. And then that they can still take care of the other team coming in here to practice like it was our own and not doing anything silly or stupid that could get somebody hurt.
Can you discuss with your coaches, Coach, how long you'll play the starters?
No. No. Watch this tape, honestly, and then I'll let you know tomorrow. Just because they got some good reps in, that may determine how much or how little they play. You know, we got to take a look at some guys, too. Some guys need to be evaluated, you know, and see if they can play pro football and make our team.
What's up with Delaney?
He's being looked at. I'll let you know after. I probably won't let you know, but hopefully he'll be okay.
How would you compare?
Did you laugh at that, Paul?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
How would you compare these two practices to a preseason game? Do you get more or less?
No, I think you get more because you can probably get exactly what you need. You get as many third downs as you need. You get the exact situations you want. It just, you don't have that live tackling contact. They're cutting our D linemen. We're trying to cut their guys on certain plays, you know, taking care of the football on a live tackle. That's what you don't get. But other than that, man, I really thought that they practiced well, that the pace of practice went on. And I know that, you know, it wears on a little bit when you do the special situations, but you never know when those are going to come up and it can help you win a game.
You brought in Will Compton. How important has that signing looked now with how much you've had to rely on him here the last 2 or 3 weeks?
Well, we enjoyed our visit a lot with Will, his professionalism, how much he loves football. He's excited every day that he's in the building. You know that he's here. He's got a good vibe to him, and he learns quickly. You know, the new concepts that are going in. He normally rarely makes a second mistake. You know, he makes he gets it fixed and moves on to the next play.
Mike, the first offensive play, the first half, and the second half have been auctioned off. Is that something you like? You looking forward to it? Do you turn your head? Do you hope they don't call a punt? How do you look at this?
So anytime we have an opportunity to use our platform as an organization or the game and to raise money and awareness for, in this case, juvenile diabetes research, we're all for it. Like I told him, if it works, I'll tell everybody I called it. If it doesn't, I'll tell everybody you called it. That's how it goes.
Do they spend the day with you guys? Is that they go to the facility?
Yeah, we met in the morning. They came in and met, and we kind of showed them some plays and some options of what they may want to call. And then I think after that, I think I saw them around here. I'm not sure after I came out and started practicing.
You talked about how demanding you guys were on the players every day in camp so far. How would you describe the personality of the football team up until this point right now?
The personality, I think they care about each other. I think they do. I think you see them trying to build some bonds and some togetherness. I think they're improving. I think at times competitive. So, that's why you do training camp. That's why you have training camp, is to improve as an individual, improve as a team, and then come together. And they spend a lot of time over here, and you see them over in the dorm or the hotel, hanging out before bed check.
You said at times competitive. How much more can they give you in that department?
Well, I think always we all have a little bit more, and I wouldn't read too much into that. I guess I'm just saying that you want to try to stay consistent all the time and stay. It's hard because sometimes the offense is going to make some plays, and then the next day the defense is going to make some plays, and that's kind of how it goes. So I think that being consistent right now is critical, that we can come out here every single day and continue to improve and understand what the practice schedule looks like or what the situation looks like and be able to adjust, because that's how it goes in a game. It's just first down, and then you could be in the red zone, or it could be third down, and then now something happens and the offense has to go. So just understanding the situations each and every day is going to be important.
We got to see Rashawn out here running the ladder and doing some light sprints. Is it safe to say that he's progressing as far as his path to get back on the football field?
I think he's doing everything he can to get better, and you can see that that's part of it. When he's ready, he'll be back out there.
Coach, you've been through a lot of camps as a player. This is your first one as a head coach. What did you learn from this camp?
That you can't ever have everything scripted in June and say this is exactly how it's going to be. Here's the schedule, print it, and make sure everything's followed to a T. To be flexible and understand what's best for the players, what's best for the organization. Practice schedules may change. What we wear each day may change. When we meet may change. I think just to have the ability to, keep your knees bent and head on a swivel is probably the best thing I've learned.
Coach, a quick weather question, actually. What's it like playing in these cooler, somewhat wetter conditions?
It's great. It's great because, with the heat really, you have to be careful. You have to make sure that guys are hydrated before they go out there. And having kids that played in Houston, played sports and especially football in Houston, understanding how important it is to be hydrated when they go out there and not just 20 minutes before exercise. I mean, our guys are hydrating the second they walk in here. Some of them are getting IVs. And then when it does get a little cooler, maybe we get the ball wet and we can actually handle some situations that come up with, when it rains or the ball's wet or it's muddy and we have to handle that ball. So it's nice to have a little bit of cloud cover and deal with a little bit of rain as well.
What's the number one thing you think this team accomplished during training camp?
I don't know. I don't know that yet. I think that we're still kind of in training camp. I mean, we haven't played our second preseason game yet. So just because they're not going to live in the hotel tomorrow night doesn't mean we're not in training camp. We're going to be in training camp, in my mind, next week going through Pittsburgh and trying to improve and develop and get better. But I'll have to get back with you on that. All right. Is that yours? Fitting. But